Gaffer, disappointing, but it turned on that Kieran Evans sending off. Do you agree?
I do agree, and of course it does, because it was tight up until then, and we'd obviously got our goal. I can see, I've seen the video, I've had a look at it, and if you slow it down, Kieran's won the ball, and then it's only after he's pulled it back, so it's not a booking. It certainly ain't a booking for a sending off, and it puts. But I can sort of half see why the referees give it, although he had to be sure, and he wouldn't have been sure with what I've just seen. He could have. He said he stamped on him. There's no way was it a stamp. He just nicked it, and as the lad come in, he pulled it, he nicked it back, and that was when his foot, followed through. So, but anyway, I'm disappointed, of course, going 2-1 up and then that happening. But it's happened. So, we didn't really play well, to be honest with you. I was disappointed with the lads, and I told them. Some of them worked their socks off, and others didn't affect the game enough. We allowed them to show their ability rather than us showing ours. And we got to have a good look at that.
It was obviously a difficult start to the game, but obviously that moment of magic from Aaron Jarvis just before half time, you saw your team getting level, and then for Tom Lapsley to score just after the restart, put your team in a good
yeah,
position.
it did. Like we came out, and Tom Lapsley was one of the people that give it a right go, like he does. 2 or 3 of them give it a right go, but some of them didn't do enough. And I'll be talking to all them later in the week to see if we can get a little bit more out of them. I don't know whether it's naivety or what it is, but when we're away from home, some of them don't seem to produce enough. And obviously 2 crosses, 2 headers is ridiculous. We got to first stop the cross, and then we got to stop the bloke who's free in the middle of the box. So that was disappointing. People didn't do enough to win the game when we went down to keep the game when we went down to 10 men, and to try still to score another goal.
Positive is though, Gaffer, is that nothing's been won or lost tonight. So there's still 15 games, so it's still 45 points to play for.
Exactly, I appreciate that, and we know that, and we're going to still give it a right go. Of course we are, and I don't know what the other results were, but we're sort of now 4 points behind these, and we need to get that back pretty quick. You can see if you let them, play their game, they've got a game. There's no team in this league that can't win a game if you let them play their game, because that's what we all work on all week, as we did last week against Barnet. But there's a different kettle of fish today, a different way of playing up against opposition that likes to have kept it a little bit more, and we needed to do a lot more when we had the ball.